Hello and welcome back. This is the topical discussion on the Morning Breeze on NBS Television. My name is Simon Kagwanjala, and well, we're also weighing in on the raging debate on homosexuality in Uganda. We bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr? Sure. Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good
having
morning.
me. Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. You are a transgender.
What shows that I'm gay?
You are a transgender. Legally, is there any legal justification for homosexuality?
I told you I'm a human rights defender. And I see Pastor Sempa has come here. When I agreed to come to this show, I spoke to you.
I'm sorry, it's just storming.
No, he cannot just storm in. So if he storms in, I storm out. Thanks for your time. I cannot go on with this debate
Before
anymore.
you go, do you recognize these things?
Pepe, I'm sorry, can you give me a minute?
Pepe, do you recognize some of these things here? These are some of the things they use. I want to give you evidence. You see,
Pastor, aren't you being too harsh to these people?
No.
Why for once can't you relax and then think about the pain they go through as society ostracizes them?
Njagala olabe ebintu bino biraba bino. Ebintu bino ze karoti ze bakozesa. Okiwulira? Bakozesa karoti zino ne befu oyo omuwala gw'olabye. Alowooza nti musajja. She thinks she's a man. But she does not have the equipment to be a man. So what do? To be able to try and penetrate the other person, they use carrots. Bakozesa carrot. Okiraba? Bakozesa amatooke.
I think you're being a little vulgar.
No. Bakozesa mbogoya. Bakozesa bino bichukamba. Nze mbadde mulago. I am a counselor. For many years I counsel people like her. When I counsel them, I discover that they have problems. Some of the problems is when you use something like this. So when you use something like this and you put it inside you, you rip your urinary tract areas. When they put it inside, they're behind. Ngabolaba Chris Mobiru. Abana bayulika chetuva tukiita okuvuga olupanga.
But this is a disorder, right? If it's a disorder,
yes.
Do you feel you're handling it the right way?
Yes.
Or you're being too aggressive, too harsh on them?
No. You see, first of all, we have the good Bible that tells us, even the Quran tells us that this is an evil. Tuchimanyi nti ekintu kino kikyamu. Bible yakiyita kibi. Era ne tubuulira nti mu mulembe ogujja waliwo abagenda okuvaayo nga tebe tunulire kyana naye ate yefuula omusajja.
His claim is he's biologically fated to be a woman.
Kakati what makes him?
I'm glad Pepe is back.
I'm glad she has got.
Can you shake hands before we proceed?
Of course. How are you, Pepe? Nsaba mukama amaanyi go gayingira omwana wa fono.
No.
Kamusabire buno lwaza yagala.
No. Pastor.
We advocate for every person to be treated the same. Not because I am a transgender person, you treat me differently. We're all Ugandans and we are protected
do you
by
need counseling?
The Constitution. I do not need counseling.
Okay, Sebo, let me help you, sir.
I do not need counseling.
I'm glad she's talking about for everyone. It's a she. You see, this one is a banana.
Don't abuse someone's sex.
I know her.
This gentleman is a transgender.
She's a female. There are no two. It is either male or female. Let me first tell you, sodomy is about confusion. Now, I want to bring you to speed. This person is confused and she's exporting her confusion. She's a woman, but she's thinking, excuse me, Phil, I've given you a chance. You see, a banana is different from a cucumber. A carrot is different from a banana. I want you to understand. You cannot equate. No, these are not equal. So for you to say we are advocating for everyone's right. When you are a sodomite, you are committing a crime. And a crime that makes you social, excuse me.
They have a right.
No. These people have begun several organizations. First of all, the Americans and the Europeans are putting a lot of money in the faculty of law to train people like this one in how to come and speak. Now she's going to go back and ask for money. Again,
where's the constitutional provision that promotes homosexuality in this country?
I told you it's not homosexuality.
What is
I
it?
do human rights.
Olaba.
Protect life.
Olaba. You ask
And
Sodome,
life
she said
is-
human rights. We said Sodome, she said gay. We ask Ebisiyaga, she said sexual minorities. Confusion of the highest order. What tribe are you, by the way? Olaba tamanyi na ggwanga lye. What clan are you? Tachimanyi asirise. Do you have fathers and grandfathers?
Of course it does.
Tachimanyi tagana kiddamu kimuswaza. What is your tribal name?
What's
Laba, 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 laba,
No,
so
no, no,
koleke.
Pastor,
Mubaddugavu,
Pastor, I'm
mubaddugavu.
hosting the show.
Yes, in the black people, we have ancestors and descendants. The living today provide grandchildren for our ancestors. This young woman is denying her members of the family a chance to have children. In
Pastor.
Africa, that is so bad.
Pastor, we're running out of time.
Eh,
The
but
final
then
one.
kubo-
The final one. Don't you think you need to interface so that
No, I have to pray for this young woman as I read the scripture for her. My daughter, I want to read for you a scripture.
I should take charge of this.
No, I want to read for her.
He's not ready. He's not ready
Yesu
to listen
yagamba
to you.
tituli bagobamu emizimu.
Simon,
Era
I
ekyawandiikibwa
think
kigamba.
No.
Yesu
I'm afraid.
yagamba.
Pastor, no. I'm afraid you're not going to do this.
Ngenda kusaba na munnimi.
My guest is not
Robo
comfortable.
shanda
No.
rabasikiria
Well, on that note, we thank you very much. That's all we have for you. Good morning. The morning grace continues.
Muzimu
God
gwe
bless.
atudde mu mwana ono mumuve mu linnya lya Yesu Omunnazaaleeti.
All right, on that note, we wind up and that ends the show. The
Tujja
morning grace.
basabira tubagobemu emizimu gyonna. Good morning, everyone. My name is Pastor Dr. Martin Ssempa. I'm here in the capacity as the chairman of the National Task Force Against Homosexuality in Uganda. We are making legislation to make sure that sodomy and homosexuality never sees the light of legality in this land of the Pearl of Africa. I've taken time to do a little research to know what homosexuals do in the privacy of their bedroom. One of the things they do is called anal leaking, where a man's anus is leaked like this by the other person, like ice cream. And then what happens, even poo-poo comes out, the other poo-poo's out, and then they eat the poo-poo. The other one they do is they have a sex practice called fisting, where they insert their hand into the other man's hand, and it goes into the anus all the way. And it is so painful, they have to take drugs, but they enjoy it. Now, if we have any children, please step out. This is a parental guidance moment. That child can be moved out. So I've done research. This is what they do. Number one, you can see a man here having sucked the other person's rectum, and the other person is poo-pooing, and this one is eating the poo-poo all over the place. Tell me, when you have a law against homosexuality, do you say except eating poo-poo? I mean, look at this guy sincerely. Bishop. Stagafulaizaha. Hajat. We do not want this sickness. This is sick and it's therefore deviant. We do not want it.
Now, they start off by touching each other's genitals and smelling each other. Then this one smears the poo-poo all over the other person's face. As if that is not enough, he puts the hand deeper. As Africans, we want to ask Barack Obama to explain to us, is this what he wants to bring to Africa as a human right, to eat the poo-poo of our children?
Imagine a bishop as a homo. He comes with his homosexual partner to minister to the sheep. But your pastor is a lesbo.
Sometimes it becomes quite hard to listen to, particularly when Pastor Sempa starts doing his impression of a gay man talking.
We're equal, just like you. Just like you, you're equal. You marry, I marry. You have children, I can have children. No, you can't have children. but I can adopt.
Well, Pastor Sempa, that was quite a performance.
Well, thank you. I consider it a duty to make sure that we get the word out. Although I regret that you may not be used to such long services, I sometimes kid that we may qualify for the Guinness Book of Records for the longest church service.
Can I be honest with
Yes.
you? I haven't heard so much hatred in a church for a very long time.
What particular did you find?
Hatred for homosexuals. The way that you imitated their voices, the way that you obviously had a real hatred in your heart for people that were different from you and what you thought was right.
Yeah.
What do you say to that?
I'm surprised you found my voice hateful or my opinion hateful. As a matter of fact, we consider homosexuality a sin. And we do not tolerate sin. It's an evil. So I don't celebrate homosexuality. If you were thinking you would come to a church where homosexuality was to be celebrated, I regret you came to the wrong church. That is what's gone wrong with the church in England. The church in England has gotten to the point where they are allowing homosexuals to marry. We cannot understand the madness. How an archbishop or a bishop could get to that level. It's a taboo. And I think what you've seen here is the difference between our culture, between Christianity. The Christianity of Europe celebrates homosexuality, celebrates gay pride. They are out to march along with gay pride. We can never march with gay pride. That is an abomination. We could never do that. And God says to us, do not tolerate evil. So I've shared with you four stages.
Can I just ask you, sir?
Yes.
Why are you so obsessed with homosexuality? Why not about other sins? There's all sorts of other sins. What is it that really disturbs you and makes you full of hatred?
You know what I find is when you have a prime minister of England deciding that he's going to use his position as a prime minister to export sodomy in the rest of the world. When you have a president of the greatest republic in the world, America, using his pulpit and his funding to export sodomy, do you expect us to keep quiet? I think it's completely unrealistic for you, Mr. Simpson, to think that we should bury our head in the sand. We mourn for Europe.
It's nonsense.
We mourn for your grandfathers who brought us Jesus. We mourn. We mourn, we see a race that will not be there. Europe is taken over by Arabs. Muslims have taken over your country. Your children starve themselves. You laugh about it. You don't want to talk about this.
This is nonsense.
You come over here and condemn us. We weep for you. What can we do for you?
I don't know, you can...
We beg you.
This is nonsense.
Abandon
This is an
sodomy.
act.
It will not take you anywhere.
This is an act.
You've never seen me. I weep every time I talk about sodomy.
come
His heart is hardened about sodomy, but he would bear the bad
But
news.
theatrics apart, why all this upsurge of feeling in Uganda against gays now? Campaigners here blame the explosion of influence from evangelical churches, many of them with strong North American links and a lot of American funding.
Pastor Sempa, that is not the point. Point is single problem against one is Sirwanyisa Kubobe Wine. In the Sirwanyisa Bobe, in the pastor, Nakuka, Tuba no Kulabikira, Twogera, Tufuna, Tusava, was spiritual. Nagain no Kulang and no Kulanam Kamakatonda Wange. Songa doesn't Zengule to Wanga Lengule, but I can see mixing and politics. Sarah, Navaya Konankula Bobby Wine, Kasimu. Hello, Bobby Wine, how are you? Yambatenku window, Kutagaza Kulimba to Wanga Lengule, and to Wogera more. And again, and put it on Gabaga Matbango anti-pornographic committee, but it's not because I'm incompetent. I don't know what Tabunyo.
Michael Jackson, 10 years challenge. I bet he can do it. Pastor. 10 years ago, how were you, Pastor?
I found you on Michael Rose, and I'm Magalia Dara. Yeah,